YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a major injury update for the Washington Commanders headed into their Week 17 contest versus the Cleveland Browns. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do make shots, go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. We're 30 subscribers away from 5,000, and it's 2 days left in the year, so hopefully we can get there before the new year, man. Hit that subscribe button if you are new watching today's video. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, big game this Sunday versus the Cleveland Browns, rather. Sorry about that. And the Washington Commanders have a lot of injuries, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there are some key guys that are going to be out today's or Sunday's matchup versus the Browns, and that is a huge loss because we need all hands on deck at this point in the year because we're 2 games left, and we need both of these games if we want to have bonus football. So we have a ton of guys out. Ron Rivera spoke today. Let's start with the positive, though. The one positive is that Chase Young will be starting in replace of James Smith-Williams. Now, if we do remember from last week, Chase Young, he played 30 snaps, and he was only supposed to play like 16 snaps, but he exceeded that limit, and he looked good. So now he's going to be starting in replace of James Smith-Williams, and I can only imagine how many snaps that's going to be. If he played 30 in his first game back and he was only supposed to play 10 to 16 snaps, how many snaps do you think that he's going to play when starting? So we got Chase Young back, and Ron Rivera basically spoke. What does he want to see from Chase Young next is the question he was asked, and he was just saying, just go. Don't think at all. Don't overthink it. Just go. Don't try to finesse your way. Don't try to be finesse. Just go play ball. Just go be Chase Young. Go be the Chase Young that got you drafted number 2 overall. Just go. That's what Ron Rivera's message he was trying to preach to Chase Young, and that's the message that I want to preach to him, and I know Chase hears it. Chase Young wants the ball out, man. This is his first home game back in a year and 2 months since he hurt his ACL, towards ACL, a year and 3 months rather, since he tore his ACL. And this is his first home game back, man. So I know he wants to go out there and ball, and he's going to play a lot more than he did last week. And that's saying a lot because he did play a lot last week, but I'm expecting a big game from Chase Young, man. Hopefully we can get a strip sack in there. He had a bedded up pass last year, bet down pass last week versus the 49ers. So hopefully we can see more out of Chase Young. But that is the big positive news. That's probably like the only positive news sitting here at today, Friday night, is that Chase Young will be starting. But moving over to the negative news, we got a lot of injuries, guys, to some key guys. So let's go ahead and get it started with Sadiq Charles' concussion. Again, like I said, Sadiq Charles, man, he doesn't even play a lot, and he's always hurt, bro. But he's out with the concussion. Been out the last 2 weeks with that. Antonio Gibson is a big one. He's dealing with a foot/knee injury, so he's going to be out this game. And that's a big loss because he's a huge part to this offense. I don't know what we're going to do with the kick return. I know a lot of people wanted him off kick returns, but a lot of y'all wanted Dax Milne off kick returns. Now y'all want Gibby off kick returns. So now Gibby won't be there. He declined to answer if Dax Milne will return kicks or not, which I'm assuming he will, though, because who else are you going to put back there? Maybe Danny Johnson. But he declined to speak on who was going to return kicks, but I'm assuming it's going to be Dax Milne, but it could definitely be Danny Johnson. And then the next day, I got James Smith-Williams concussion. He's out this week. That's a kind of a big loss too because we don't have any. Our DN depth is kind of thin. But now Chase Young being healthy, he'll be on full go. But you still got Afe Obata and some other pieces that can come in there and back him up. But James Smith-Williams was holding it down for us in Chase Young's absence. So missing him is going to be huge. You got Percy Butler. He's dealing with a hip injury. He's limited all week. I think he's gonna be playing. So no worries there, in my opinion. Cam Curl, this is a big one. He missed last week's game, dealing with an ankle injury. He is questionable. He did not practice. He practiced on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So he was limited all week. So he's going to be questionable. He's probably going to be a true game time decision. They're probably going to have some pre-work on him. And that ankle, it's like you can't really put a timetable on it because it's just all about how he's feeling the next day. Like he can be fine right now, but tomorrow he can wake up with some pain in the ankle. So hopefully Cam Curl is back because he is a huge part of this defense. Jack Del Rio spoke to his presence and how much it was missed last week because he's like, hey man, he's the guy that was supposed to be checking, George Kittle for the most part. And I'm not saying George Kittle wouldn't have got some catches. He definitely would have, but I'd highly doubt 2 touchdowns would have been put up if Cam Curl was out there at safety. So we need him back because they got another good tight end and David Njoku coming to town. So hopefully Cam Curl could play. Cornerback Christian Holmes, he's dealing with an ankle injury. He's also questionable. This is huge because we're already without Benjamin St. Juice more likely than not. He's a guy that we'll talk about next, but he's dealing with an ankle injury too. So if we're more likely not going to miss Benjamin St. Juice, we need Christian Holmes because if we're without those 2 guys, then you're sitting looking at Kendall Fuller and Danny Johnson and Bobby McCain as your cornerbacks, right? And so we definitely have a lot of injuries. Christian Holmes, I think he'll play though, but not the same sign for me when it comes to Benjamin St. Juice. Benjamin St. Juice, he dealing with the ankle. He is questionable. I don't think he's going to play just for the simple fact that he tried to give it a go last week. He just did not look healthy, man. Ron Rivera even spoke to that point today where he basically said he had a minor setback in his ankle injury or his ankle recovery. And maybe last week kind of damaged that even more. I don't think Benjamin St. Juice is going to play. Hopefully I'm wrong because we need Juice out there. But I don't think he plays. So that is that for Juice. Derek Forrest, he's done with the illness. I think he's going to play. He should be good to go. Andrew Noble dealt with the shoulder. I think he's going to be good to go. Brian Robinson dealing with the quad. He's going to be good to go. He was full this week, and we need him. We can't lose him because we're already without Gibby. Now we're going to probably be with B-Rob, Jonathan Williams, and now we're going to call up my guy, Jared Patterson. Hopefully my guy gets caught up and makes some plays. And then you got Wes Schweitzer. He's dealing with the illness. I think he's playing. He has to. Like, he literally has to. He's our center, and we need him. The next guy is Shaka Tony, dealing with an ankle injury. He is going to be limited. He was limited Wednesday, full on Thursday, and he was full on Friday. So I think Shaka Tony plays. And then Chase Young, he was full on Thursday and Friday. So he is going to play. And like I alluded to, he is going to start. As far as the Browns, man, everybody for the Browns is playing except for Jadeveon Clowney. He's questionable with the concussion. He's yet to clear concussion protocol. So he may not play tomorrow or Sunday. But if he does, that's gonna be another scary sight. But David Clowney is like the only guy that is questionable. Everybody else, Joe Bologna, Joe Bologna, their guard. He's gonna be playing Jack Conklin. He was full today. He's gonna play Mark Cooper. He had rest and hip. He's gonna play. Everybody else on the list is going to play. Dredrick Wills, all those guys just are going to play. So the Browns are coming in this thing healthy. The only guy that they're going to be probably missing is Jalen Clowney. But other than that, the Browns are good to go. They're locked and loaded. And hopefully our injuries aren't going to be too serious, affecting us. And hopefully we can still try to gut out this victory because we need this victory badly, man. This is for our season, bro. We need these final 2 games, but it starts with the game in Cleveland. Make sure you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's video, the last video of the new year or of the old year before the new year, right? So please stay tuned for that. But there you have it. That is the injury update for the Washington Commanders. It's a major one because we have a ton of injuries to key players. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Help to Washington Commanders. Again, Chase Young is on the positive side. Chase Young will be starting. He had 30 snaps last week. So could you imagine how many snaps he's going to play this week? Hopefully, he can make a huge impact. We need him. We need all hands on deck at this point with a lot of injuries to our key players, man. So hopefully we can still find a way to gut out this victory, man, and keep our season alive and increase our chances of making the playoffs. So yeah, like I said, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man. We're 30 away. So please hit that subscribe button, man, if you're new to the channel. There has to be somebody new out there that isn't subscribed and that loves the NFL and the Commanders just as much as me. So hit that subscribe button, man, for your boy. As always, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. I'm out. Peace.
Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you pop, get you drop. Slide on the one where they get you locked on.